just finished my last adventure meeting for 2024, and I have a story for you guys. It's actually happened a couple weeks ago, and I have been wanting to make a video and tell you about it, but I hadn't had a chance yet. So I'm going to sit out here in my car and talk to you for a moment. Sometimes you have that hard kid in your class who you're pretty sure is not listening. So I have a story about one of those kids, and hopefully if you are someone who has one of those in your class, I'm hoping this helps. All right, so a few weeks ago, we were working on memorizing a Bible verse. I have a group of third graders, and I use a game all the time. It's worked really well in previous years, and when we're doing memory work. We don't always use this, but this is by far the most popular. So here's how it works. I write the whole verse down on a whiteboard. I have this little travel portable whiteboard. Works really well for this. And I give each kid a pen, dry erase marker with an eraser on the end of it. They don't need the pen. They just need the eraser. And we say the verse, and then I hand the whiteboard to a kid, and it's kind of a big easel one. And they erase a word. And then we say the verse again, except of course we do put in the word that was missing, and then the next kid erases, right? And we go around and around. And of course, the purpose of this is repetition. That's how we're learning. Usually the kids love it. I don't know why, but they do. So I have this kid who will barely even erase his word. And he's jumping around. He's on the table. He's under the table. If we were working on prepositions, he'd be perfect. But of course we're not. We're working on a Bible verse. And so I'm trying to be patient. I'm trying to remember that even though kids sometimes act like they're not listening, often stuff is getting into there. My kids have done this many, many times. I was certain they were not listening at all. And of course they were. So, I'm trying to be calm and be like, you know what? It's fine. It's fine. It's not a big deal. As long as he's here and he's happy and he's safe. He's not causing any real trouble with anybody else. Right. But it was also very discouraging because obviously the kid wasn't listening. Right. So we finished the meeting. Kids all go home. A couple days later, I hear from his mom, and his mom is like, so my son said the Bible verse on the way home. He learned it. I mean, I knew it was possible, but it's good to hear it, So, and then at the next meeting, I want to spend a little more time on the verse. Because although this kid seemed to have it memorized, not all of them did. So this time we were doing a different game where we were throwing a little cush ball around. And when you caught the cush ball, you would say the verse. And I had it up on the whiteboard so they could read it, or they could say it from memory, or they could try to say it wherever they were at was fine. So this kid had to go blow his nose, and he missed most of the game of catch. And he comes in at the end, and somebody throws him the cush ball, and he says it by memory. So this is just a reminder. Sometimes we have kids who seem like they are not listening, and they are not paying attention, and they are not getting anything out of our meetings. And sometimes that's probably true, but other times they're absolutely there and they are learning, and it's seeping into their brains, and you are making a difference in your club, even when you don't feel like you are. So I hope that you have a fantastic rest of this year, and I hope things are going well with your clubs. And if you have things that you want to tell me about that's going on great with your club, just leave it in the comments, because I would love to hear about it, and I would love to cheer you on.